Hi, my name is Lee Heron. I'm a personal injury lawyer here in Florence, South Carolina, and the name of this video is Don't Feel Bad for the Hospital. They got plenty of money. Alright, I want to talk to you about a common situation that happens every day. I want you to imagine you're in a car accident and you go to the emergency room. And after they're done treating you at the emergency room, they're going to want to get paid. So when it comes time to give them the payment information, what do? Do you A, give them the other person's insurance information? And what I mean by that, the person that caused the accident, you may know their automobile insurance company because the state trooper or the police officer may have given you a form that gives you that information. So do you give them the other person's car insurance information? B, do you give them your health insurance card, or if you got Medicaid or Medicare, do you give them those cards? C, do you give them your lawyer's name? Or D, do you tell them to send you the bill? Somebody cue the Jeopardy music. All right, we're not going to listen to the whole Jeopardy song, but I want to talk to you one by one. A, you give them the other person's insurance information. Now, some of you watch this video are thinking to yourself, absolutely, the other person that caused the accident should be responsible for the payment of those bills. And you are absolutely correct. When you come see a personal injury lawyer, we're going to get all your medical bills, we're going to get all your medical records together, and we're going to send them to the other person's insurance company, and we're going to make sure they pay them. But that's not the correct answer. So the correct answer is not A. Now, let's go down to D. Do you tell them to send you the bill? Well, unless you've got $10,000 or $15,000 in your pocket to pay for that visit, they're going to send you a bill. So you don't have to worry about that. They're going to send you the bill. Now we're down to two of them. Do you give them your lawyer's name? Well, having a personal injury lawyer is always a good thing to have. However, they really don't care that you have a lawyer. The lawyer's not the one responsible for the payment of the bill. So while that's definitely a good thing to have a lawyer, that's not the correct answer. The correct answer is B. You give them your health insurance card, or if you got Medicare or Medicaid, you give them that card. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Well, wait a minute, Lee. I didn't cause this accident, and that's my health insurance. I don't want my health insurance to be involved in this. Well, here's the reason it's a good thing that you have health insurance, or if you got Medicare or Medicaid. And I'm going to give you another quick example of my favorite insurance company, as you all know, is All Snake Insurance. And let's say the ER bill is $10,000. I'm going to keep the numbers simple. All Snake, the person that caused the accident's insurance company, is responsible for payment of that ER bill. You're absolutely correct about that. But Blue Cross and Blue Shield, I want you to give them the Blue Cross and Blue Shield card, because let's say Blue Cross and Blue Shield pays that emergency room bill. They pay the full $10,000 of the emergency room bill. So the emergency room bill has a zero balance right now. But Blue Cross and Blue Shield has paid that money. Basically what happens is Blue Cross and Blue Shield wants their money back. And they basically say to a lawyer or to you, hey, we pay for your emergency room bills. We shouldn't have had to do that. All Snake should have had to do that. And they are absolutely 100% correct. They're going to get their money back. But here's the great thing for you. When I talk to Blue Cross and Blue Shield, I say, hey, Blue Cross and Blue Shield, we know you paid $10,000 of my client's insurance money, of the emergency room bill. How about instead of that $10,000, we send you a check for $6,000? Now, some of you might be thinking, well, why in the world would they take less than what they're owed? Well, right now they don't have anything in their pocket. They're out of pocket $10,000, and a lot of things could happen. This other person may not have insurance. This could have been an injury that happened at the house, at your home, and they'd be out of pocket $10,000, wouldn't get any money back. So they're happy to get some money back. So when I asked them to accept $6,000, if they will agree to it, guess where that extra $4,000 goes that we're not paying back Blue Cross and Blue Shield? And those of you who watch my other videos, you know what an artist I am. But that extra $4,000 goes in your pocket. Goes in your pocket because All Snake does not get credit for any money that we don't have to send back to your health insurance company. And I probably could have named this video, Don't Feel Bad for the Health Insurance Company. They have plenty of money too. So every penny that we don't have to send back to the health insurance company, Blue Cross Blue Shield, is a penny or a dollar that goes in your pocket. Now, imagine if this was a $100,000 bill and I got them to accept $60,000. Guess where that extra $40,000 goes? That's right, it goes in your pocket. I'm not saying we can get them to take that big of a reduction, but we as personal injury lawyers, our job is to try to get you as much money as we possibly can, and there's several ways we could do that. And negotiating your medical bills is one of those ways. Now, I'm gonna tell you a true story about a client that I had. And before I tell you these stories, I always clear it with the client. Call them up or text them and say, hey, do you mind if I share your story? And this lady said, absolutely not. If it can help other people, I want you to do that. So this is a true story, by the way. I'm gonna keep the numbers, I'm gonna round the numbers though. I represented a kid. He was on a bicycle and he got hit by a car. And for some reason, the police officer found my client, the kid, at fault for the accident. I didn't agree with it because I saw the accident report, so we ended up filing a lawsuit against the other person's insurance. Well, as you know from other videos, we had to sue the person, but trying to get their insurance. So what happened in that case? After we got everything together and I was able to talk to the insurance adjuster and, you know, about the accident, about the police report and everything. Now, this lady, they had Medicaid. Now, what Medicaid did, and again, I'm just rounding the numbers. He had about $60,000 in bills. Thankfully, he wasn't hurt really bad. They just did a whole lot of testing, but everything came back negative. So he was at the end of the day, he was shaken up, but really not seriously injured, or permanently injured, I should say. His mom had Medicaid. What Medicaid did, again, I'm rounding the numbers just to keep them simple. Medicaid sent the emergency room a check for $2,000, and the emergency room had to adjust off the rest of that money. So just do the math real quick. That's an extra $58,000 that I was able to get the client because he had Medicaid. So I want you to understand one thing. Hospitals hate Medicaid, just hate them. And as you can see, this is why. But again, don't feel sorry for hospitals. They've got plenty of money. But whenever you go to the emergency room, if you got Blue Cross and Blue Shield, you got health insurance of any kind, or you got Medicaid, you got Medicare, make sure you give that emergency room that information so they can file a claim. They won't want to, but that's what you need to do so you'll have the tools available to get you as much, so a lawyer can help you get as much money in your pocket as possible through a personal injury claim. Well, that's the end of the video, and you know what I'm about to say. Personal injury lawyers like me are everywhere. But the thing that separates me from most personal injury lawyers is ever since I became a lawyer, one of the last things I do before a client leaves my office, I take out my business card. Back of that business card, write down my personal cell phone number. I give it to the client and say, look, if you ever have any problems, if you ever have any questions, feel free to call or text me at any time. Shouldn't your personal injury case get that kind of personal attention? If you've been involved in a car accident, give me a call, 888-9REC9. It's a free consultation. If we don't recover anything, you don't owe anything. So give me a call at 888-9REC9, and I'll make sure your personal injury case gets the personal attention it deserves.